Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are here to discuss the problem license key formatting. In this problem, what we have given is a string, something like this, which is a combination of integers, letters, and some hyphen. The letters are the uppercase and lowercase as well, so it is a combination of these things. And we have given an integer k. We have to do in this problem is we have to create a new string which is a group of k, right? So here k is 4, group of 4, then insert a dash, then make another group of 4, so something like this. So we have to split it into this size groups. So in this problem, some conditions which are given to us, we'll write it here, those conditions. First is we want to reformat the string. So the given string, we will be reformatting the string, and we are creating each group contains exactly k letters. Except, so it means it should contain exactly k letters in a group. So means we have to keep track of count. We have to keep track if it is equal, this count is equals to k or no. So this is the first, except for the first group, they said. So each group contains exactly k letters except for the first group. How we can do this? So if we start from the backwards, so make this group for the k letters, so 4 letters, and then insert dash. So then count these ones. If this is equals to 4, then insert it. If this is not equal to 4, then again insert it at the front. So because the first group can be shorter than k. So here we had the even length, right? So here it was the 8 character, that's why it is evenly distributed into the 4 and 4. But in the second example, k equals to 2, the group should be of size 2. So this is size 2, this is size 2, the first one is only size 1. So we should do it from the backwards. We should start making the groups from the backwards. Traverse backwards. And then the third thing which is given here is, so there must be a dash inserted between two groups when we have counted that, okay, so the count is equals to k, then insert a dash, then write the another group. So we are inserting dash after length k. And then the other one, if we have something, and you should convert all the lowercase letters to the uppercase. So here this was a combination of upper and lowercase, so these lowercase letters are converted into the uppercase. Okay, so let's start with the code. So as we are returning a reformatted license key, so we are creating a new string of the license key with the new format. So what we will be using is a string builder to create a new string. We'll name it result. New string builder. And then we have to keep the track of count. We'll initialize count to 0. And then because we are traversing it backwards, so the position of the pointer at the very first will be at the end, right? So int I equals to s dot length -1. This will be the position. So now we are traversing it backwards. So we are starting from here, we are going backwards. So we will keep going until it reaches this very first index. So very first index will be 0, while I is greater than 0. Then continue. So here we will specify the conditions which we have mentioned here. The first one is if we encounter a dash. So if we encounter a dash, so we are not doing anything, we are just going to the next one. So if okay, so first we will convert into the uppercase. Let's create a variable current. So wherever we are, let's see, at the current variable we are here, so it was a lowercase, we will convert it into the uppercase. Character current is character dot to uppercase. So what is the character? S dot char at I position. So we have converted that, and then we are doing, if we have found a dash, we are just ignoring it and go to the next character. So if that current character is, if current equals to dash, so then we are going to the next one. The next one, because we are going the backward direction, so we are using I minus minus. Else if we have already made, if we have already made a group of 4, then what we are doing is we are adding that group into the new string, right? So else if that count is not equals to 0 and count mod k, whatever the k will be given, is equals to 0. If it is divisible by k, then it is, if it is equals to 0, then what we are doing is we are inserting a dash. Then in the result string, result dot insert, now we have used, in the string builder, we have used the insert method instead of append. Usually we use the, in the string builder, result dot append this. So what is the difference in insert and append? I will be explaining that. So we are using, we are inserting that dash. Where we are inserting it? At the very first. So we are inserting a dash. Okay. So why we have used the insert instead of append? So in append method, what it does is it appends, if we have this string, right? So it will append, for example, something A here, and next if we use the result dot append dash, so it will be adding after this. Now because we are traversing it backwards, so which we have to insert it at the very front so that the order is right. So to insert it at the very front, so we have specified the offset here. Before index 0, we are inserting this dash. After inserting the dash, so here the count mod k was 0. So after inserting dash, we have to reset the count so that when it will count the next group, so the count is from the 0 again. So it should not hold those old values. Else, the very last condition is we have not reached, the count is not the equals to k yet, and there is no dash. So whatever is the current character, we are adding that into our result string builder, and we are counting it, we are keeping track of count. Else current result dot insert, at 0th position we are inserting this current character, and then we are counting it. So, and then we are going to the next position. So here we are returning our result. So result dot string. Let's run this example. So here will be equals to 0. Return result dot toString. So we are returning this value. It is accepted. Let's try to submit it. Then I'll walk through an example. Okay, so here the example which we had, let's let's take this example. So we have, so this is a given. What we are making is, so this is given, and result, in the result string builder. So we are going from the back direction, so it has encountered a letter, then it is doing this current letter, convert it into the uppercase. So this one is converted into the uppercase W. If we found a dash, then go to the next one, ignore it. If the count mod k is equals to 0, so means we have reached the count equals to k, then we are inserting dash into that group. If not, we are just adding the current. So in this case, we have found w and we have converted into the uppercase, and then what we are doing is we are running this loop, this condition. In the result, insert at the 0th position this current element. At the 0th position, insert this current element and do the, here we have count, do the count plus plus. So we are adding 1 into the count and I minus minus. Then we go to this here, we are going here. Now we have encountered a dash. What will run? So when current is dash, I minus minus. Ignore it and go to the next condition, next position. So here we found 9. So we are using this, we are running this loop. So we are adding 9 at these before 0. So this was a 0. Before 0, we are adding this current one. So before 0, we are adding this 9. And then the loop can and count plus plus. So here the count will be 2. I minus minus. So I dash ignores it. E converted into the uppercase, and then insert it here, and the count plus plus, count is 3. Then we have found 2. 2 is, and count, this is still not equals to k. So then we are inserting 2 before 0, and count is equals to 4. So when count is equals to 4, what we are doing is we are running this one. Insert before 0th position, insert this dash and count reset to 0. Insert this dash and count reset to 0. Now again, so we are looping through and we are incrementing the count and we are inserting the variables here like z, then 3, then f, and then 5. So count is incrementing as well. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching.